you guys, Kathryn here, coming in with another rant. Okay, so we had some ads running on Facebook. Some of you might have seen them. One of them that ran for a long time was like, I was taking these flashcards out of an envelope. Did you guys see that ad? Anyway, we got a comment on it. This is what it's from. It's from our friend Nico here. Nico something or other. This is what he has to say. He has a lot of feelings, but let's address them, okay? So Nico, he says, this ad is horrible, ... I'm sorry. It's obnoxious. I feel like I'm being bombarded with flashcards and run-on sentences. There is too much going on. I'm distracted more by the cards than I am listening to what she had to say. Okay, first of all, Nico, I'm sorry that you had that experience with my ad. Secondly, I think this actually brings up a really good thing, which is like, hey, what is the actual key to like succeeding? Like he's just like, there's so much going on, I'm not entirely sure. And one of the things that I think is the actual real secret to success, we're gonna take like a little macro look here. I think the real secret to success is knowing what you're actually going after. Like, what is it that you actually want? And for me, I remember when I was like really trying to make this thing go off the ground, I kept thinking like, oh, I need Facebook ads, and I need this, and I need this, and this, and this. And it wasn't until I like really boiled down to like, what is the actual thing you're going after? And once I finally determined that, then everything else just kind of fell into place. And so for me, it was like, oh, become like the #1 go-to expert. Like I want to be considered the expert, the go-to. And then again, everything could just kind of fell in place. So all of a sudden I was like, oh, I know sequentially like how to do all these things. So we look at our friend Nico here, right? Where he's like, there's too much going on, like blah, blah, blah. And again, like I think that he brings up such an awesome fact to the point where it's like, Nico, you got to know what you're looking for here. Like you have to know what you're looking for. Now, some people might say like, oh, well, Kathryn, like if he's confused and can't listen to what you said, like maybe like I missed the mark. I think that's such a great question and such a good potential comment. But here's what I want to say. When you're trying to become the #1 go-to expert in your niche, there's this space that you want to play in. Over here, boring. Nobody's going to listen to you. Over here, it's crazy. Nobody's going to listen to you, right? No one touch you with a 10-foot pole. What you want to do is like, it's like 2 steps off of crazy, and you're right here in the prolific zone, where it's like, what you're saying is different enough that people are like, what's that girl saying? But not crazy enough that they're like, okay. And definitely not boring enough. You want to play in this prolific zone. And when you start to play in the prolific zone, you intentionally are trying to deter people away from you as well as get people to latch on. That's what's going to happen. You start to become a little bit polarizing. So actually, it's pretty cool to see that Nico does not like this ad, because if we look at the stats on what's happening on the back end with this ad brought us into 1 to 6 ROI. That means that for every $1 we spent, it brought us in $6. So that's a converting ad. So then why is it that Nico hates it? It's because he played in the prolific zone. Because as trying to become #1 go-to expert, we decided to be maybe a little bit more controversial in our language and in our speech than before. And maybe with our flashcards being faster speaking and maybe doing run-on sentences, we're trying to be a little bit different. And again, because of that, we might have lost our Nico, but we were able to bring in a 1 to 6 ROI on that. So, to Nico, listen, if you're not my human, that is A-okay. Sorry this ad wasn't great for you. If you change your mind, we'd love to have you. But I do think this brings up such an awesome point to the fact of what is it that you're actually going after. And if it has anything to do with becoming a thought leader, becoming a #1 go-to expert in your niche, you have to play here. You have to play in the prolific zone. So if you want to learn how to do that, we're actually doing a 5-day workshop, 5-day challenge in my group, Design Hackers Official. So come hang out with us there. We'll show you how to do it.